The locomotives of India presently consist of electric and diesel locomotives. Steam locomotives are no longer used in India, except in heritage trains. A locomotive is also called loco or engine. The Bengal Sappers of the Indian Army were the first to run a steam locomotive in India. The steam locomotive named the Thomason unregistered trademark ran with 2 wagons for carrying earth from Roorkee to Piran Kaliyar in 1851, 2 years before the first passenger train ran from Bombay to Thane in 1853. Classification of locomotives. In India, locomotives are classified according to their track gauge, motive power, the work they are suited for, and their power or model number. The class name includes this information about the locomotive. It comprises 4 or 5 letters. The first letter denotes the track gauge. The second letter denotes their motive power, and the third letter denotes the kind of traffic for which they are suited. The fourth letter used to denote locomotive's chronological model number. However, from 2002 a new classification scheme has been adopted. Under this system, for newer diesel locomotives, the fourth letter will denote their horsepower range. Electric locomotives don't come under this scheme, and even all diesel locos are not covered. For them this letter denotes their model number as usual. A locomotive may sometimes have a fifth letter in its name, which generally denotes a technical variant or subclass or subtype. This fifth letter indicates some smaller variation in the basic model or series, perhaps different motors, or a different manufacturer. With the new scheme for classifying diesel locomotives, the fifth item is a letter that further refines the horsepower indication in 100 horsepower increments, A for 100 horsepower, B for 200 horsepower, C for 300 horsepower, etc. So in this scheme, a WDP3A refers to a 3100 horsepower loco, while a WDM3F would be a 3600 horsepower loco. Note: this classification system does not apply to steam locomotives in India, as they have become non-functional now. They retained their original class names such as M-class or WP class. Heritage Gallery of Indian Railways equals. The classification syntaxes: the first letter, WA Euro Indian broad gauge, YA Euro meter gauge, ZA Euro narrow gauge, 2 feet 6 in, NA Euro narrow gauge. The second letter, DA Euro diesel, CA Euro DC electric, AA Euro AC electric, CA Euro, both DC and AC. CA is considered a single letter, BA Euro battery electric locomotive. The third letter, GA Euro goods, PA Euro passenger, MA Euro mixed. Both goods and passenger, SA Euro shunting, UA Euro multiple units, RA Euro railcars. For example, in WDM3A, W means broad gauge, D means diesel motive power, M means suitable for both goods and passenger service, 3A means the locomotive's power is 3100 horsepower, or, in WOP5, W means broad gauge, A mean AC electric traction motive power, P means suitable for passenger service. 5 denotes that this locomotive is chronologically the fifth electric locomotive model used by the railways for passenger service. Broad gauge locomotives used in India. Steam traction equals. Company designs. In the 19th century, the various railway concessions ordered locomotives to their own specification, usually from British manufacturers. This multiplicity of similar, but different designs, increased manufacturers' costs and slowed production. During the 1890s, British manufacturers had full order books, so Indian railway companies looked to Germany and the United States for locomotives. Bengal Nagpur Railway equals, Class FA Euro 0-6-0, Class GMA Euro 2-6-0. Probably modified. BNR Class HSG Euro 2-8-0 plus 0-8-2 Gujarat homed at Bengal Nagpur Railway, now Eastern Railway and South Eastern Railway. First successful garrets in India. Class MA Euro 4-6-2. Probably modified. BNR Class NA Euro 4-8-0 plus 0-8-4 Gujarat. Largest locomotive to run in India. Highest capacity to hold water as compared to any garage in the world. One is preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. BNR Class NM Euro 4-8-0 plus 0-8-4 garage. Similar to N Class. 10 built in 1931 by Bear Peacock. Withdrawn in the late 1960s. BNR Class PA Euro 4-8-2 plus 2-8-4 garage. 4 built by Bear Peacock in 1939. In the early 1970s, they were at Bhilai Shed before being withdrawn. Bombay, Baroda and Central India Railway BB and CI Class PA Euro 4-6-2. Class A, 2-4-OT. Probably in Atlantic. Belong to Pallet Shed. Class U36 a Euro 0-4-2 used for hauling suburban trains at Mumbai. Class D1 a Euro 4-4-0. One of them named Princess May. Class MA Euro 4-6-2. Probably modified. Eastern Bengal Railway East Indian Railway Company Class CT a Euro 0-6-40. Probably converted to superheater. EIR Class GA Euro 2-2-2T. First two named Express and Fairy Queen built in 1856, the latter is the world's oldest locomotive to be in working order. Later rebuilt by Paramba Loco Works. Housed at EIR Class PA Euro 4-6-0. Great Indian Peninsula Railway GIPR classes Y1, Y2, Y3, and Y4 a Euro 0-8-40. Used on Tholet as bankers. GIPR Class FA Euro 2-6-0. GIPR Class F3 a Euro 2-6-0. GIPR Class J1 a Euro 0-6-0, Class D4 a Euro 4-6-0. One named Hero. Class D5 a Euro 4-6-0 passenger locomotive. Class E1 a Euro 4-4-2 Atlantic built by North British Locomotive Company Limited between 1907-8. Rebuilt with superheater between 1925-28. Class TA Euro tank locomotive was used for hauling Mumbai suburban trains on GIPR, Class YA Euro 2-8-40, crane tanker Euro 0-6-OT. One is preserved at National Rail Museum, New Delhi. Madras and Southern Maratha Railway M&SM Class VA Euro 4-4-0. One is preserved. Class BTC a Euro 2-6-40. Based on BESA specifications. Class TA Euro 0-4-2 at Madras. Nizam's Guaranteed State Railway NSR Class A, 2-6-OT owned by Nizam State Railway. One preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. Probably in Atlantic. Northwestern Railway Class M a Euro 4-4-2 probably modified. One preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. NWR Class GAS a Euro 2-6-2 plus 2-6-2 Gujarat owned by Northwestern Railway now most of which is in Pakistan. Only one built in 1925. Retired in 1937. NWR Class PA Euro 2-4-0. Class E1 a Euro 4-4-2. Class N1 a Euro 4-8-0. Out and Rohilkhand Railway Class B26 a Euro 0-6-0. One preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. South Indian Railway Others Class BA Euro 2-6-0. Class EA Euro 2-4-0. Class FA Euro 2-8-2 built between 1926 to 1950 by Nismith Wilson for service on Central Railway. Class GA Euro 2-6-0 probably meant for freight. Class NA2 a Euro, Class PTC a Euro 2-6-40 owned by Delhi at Northern Railway. Probably converted passenger locomotives. Class Y2 a Euro 2-8-2T. These are reclassified L2. Phoenix a Euro 0-4-0T. One is preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. Ramgoti a Euro 2-2-0T. One is preserved at National Rail Museum, Delhi. Converted to broad gauge. Oldest locomotive at National Rail Museum, Delhi. Sultan, Sub and Cinder Euro. These are the ones which hauled the legendary train from VT to Thane in 1853. British Engineering Standards Association designs. After acrimonious words in the Times and Parliament, the British Engineering Standards Committee began to design a series of locomotives for use by all railways in India. The first two designs emerged in 1903, a 4-4-0 passenger, and 0-6-0 goods. The designs were revised in 1905 and 1906 with additional types added due to requests for heavier and more powerful locomotives. Class SP a Euro standard passenger a Euro 4-4-0. Class SG a Euro standard goods a Euro 0-6-0. Class Point a Euro passenger tank a Euro 2-6-4T. Class HP a Euro heavy passenger a Euro 4-6-0. Class AP a Euro Atlantic passenger a Euro 4-4-2. Class HG a Euro heavy goods a Euro 2-8-0. Class Heights a Euro heavy tank a Euro 2-8-2T. These BESA designs however were advisory, not mandatory, and were customized by the railway companies to their own taste. The railway companies could not even agree to use the same classification system, only the state-operated railways used the class designations SP, SG, PT, HP, AP, HG and HT. Once superheating became accepted, superheated versions were classified SPS, SGS, etc. if built with superheaters, and SPC, SGC, etc. if converted from saturated to superheated. Indian Railways standards designs. After World War I, new, larger, more powerful locomotives were designed by the British consulting engineers to the Indian government. These started to appear from 1927 onwards. Class XA a Euro branch passenger 4-6-2 design, 12.5-ton axle load. Class XB a Euro light passenger 4-6-2 design, 17-ton axle load. Class XC a Euro heavy passenger 4-6-2 design, 19.5-ton axle load. Class XD a Euro light goods 2-8-2 design, 17-ton axle load. Class XE a Euro heavy goods 2-8-2 design, 22.5-ton axle load. Class XF a Euro light shunting 0-8-0 design, 18-ton axle load. Class XG a Euro heavy shunting 0-8-0 design, 23-ton axle load. Class XH a Euro 4-cylinder 2-8-2, 28-ton axle load. Class XP a Euro experimental passenger 4-6-2, 18.5-ton axle load. Class XS a Euro experimental 4-cylinder 4-6-2, 21.5-ton axle load. Class XT a Euro light tank 0-4-2T, 15-ton axle load. World War II designs. During World War II, large numbers of 2-8-2 locomotives were acquired from the United States and Canada, and were designated as classes AWD and CWD respectively. The Baldwin Locomotive Works adapted the USATCS 160 class locomotive design India which became Class AWC. 60 broad-gauge locomotives were built in 1944 as part of an order of 180 locomotives to the S160 design. In addition to modified frame spreaders, axles, cylinders, and cab, the Indian locomotives had a turbo generator and electric lighting fitted, which was not included in the standard design for use in Europe. Many parts, including boilers, were identical to those used for the standard gauge locomotives. Indian Government Railways standard designs. Shortly before World War II, new classes were designed. But it would post-war before many of them came into service. These new designs were signaled by the change of broad gauge prefix from X to W. In addition, plans were put into place to start manufacturing locomotives in India. The new classes were Class WP, a Euro passenger 4-6-2, 18.5-ton axle load. Class WG, a Euro goods 2-8-2, 18.5-ton axle load. Class WL, a Euro light 4-6-2, 16-ton axle load. Class WL, a Euro light 4-6-2, 16.75-ton axle load. Class WM, a Euro 2-6-4T, 16.25-ton axle load. Class WT, a Euro 2-8-4T, 18-ton axle load. Class WU, a Euro 2-4-2T, 16.5-ton axle load. Class WV, a Euro 2-6-2T, 16.25-ton axle load. Class WW, a Euro 0-6-2T, 16.5-ton axle load. All broad-gauge steam locomotives in India have been withdrawn from normal service, with only occasional steam specials continuing to operate. Diesel traction equals. Classification codes: WDM, a Euro-wide diesel mixed, WDP, a Euro-wide diesel passenger, WDG, a Euro-wide diesel goods, WDS, a Euro-wide diesel shunter, WCDS, a Euro-wide converted diesel shunter. Mixed-type locomotives: WDM1, WDM2, WDM2A, WDM2B, WDM2G. It is the first multi-gen set locomotive of Indian Railway manufactured by DLMW, Patiala in 2013. As of February 2014, only one loco has entered service and has been numbered as number 80,000. It has been cleared for a max speed of 105 km per hour. WDM3, WDM3A, WDM3AR, WDM3B, WDM3C, WDM3D, WDM3E, WDM3F manufactured by Diesel Locomotive Works 3600 HP. HAHS bogies. Conventional DBR. Air brake only. WDM4, WDM6, WDM7. Note: no locomotive class was designated as WDM5 in India. Passenger locomotives. WDP1, WDP2, this locomotives are actually prototypes of the class WDP1 and never entered serial production. Designed in 1996 by DLW. 2300 horsepower Coco bogies. WDP3, new class name WDP3A, dedicated passenger diesel locomotive. Entered service in 1998. Max speed 140 kmph. Built by DLW. 29.25 tons of tractive effort. 3100 horsepower. WDP4 GT46 pack, fundamentally a passenger version of the WDG4. 4000 horsepower, WDP4B GT46 pack, an improved version of the WDP4. This is a more powerful version and has 6 traction motors, just like the WDG4. Also comes with wider cabin to aid visibility and minor exterior design changes. As of now, serial production of the single-cab locomotives has been stopped. 4500 horsepower, WDP4D GT46 pack, this is basically a WDP4B with twin cabs. Minor changes were made to the locomotive to facilitate the addition of a second cabin. This locomotive comes with LCD instrument display and toilet for the drivers. Has entered serial production and regular service. 4500 horsepower. Goods locomotives. WDG2, WDG3B, WDG3C, WDG3D, WDG4, WDG4D, WDG5. Rated at 5500 horsepower, equipped with fire control system, TFT display and driver's toilet. The locomotive series is named BHEEM, after the strong Pandav brother from Epic of Mahabharat. The locomotive has completed its trials and has entered serial production. These locomotives are assigned to the Sabarmati diesel loco shed. Shunting locomotives. WDS-1, WDS-2, WDS-3, WDS-4, WDS-4A, WDS-4B, WDS-4D, WDS-4C, WDS-5, WDS-6, WDS-6R, WDS-6SL and WDS-6AD, WDS-8. There were also a few hydraulic diesel shunters in use at Integral Coach Factory, Diesel Locomotive Works and Chittaranjan Locomotive Works. These were rated at 250 horsepower. Note, there is no electric shunting engine in India. Classes from WDS-1 to WDS-4D have hydraulic transmission. The WDS-4, 4B, 4C and 4D are the only still existing broad-gauge locomotives with diesel hydraulic transmission. Converted locomotives. WCDS-6 is a converted YDM-4 locomotive into a broad-gauge locomotive. This rebuilding was carried out by the Golden Rock Shed. It was built for large industrial concerns. The first one was delivered to Wrights, rest being same, new water and air lines are added. They also have a modified control stand and dual brake system. Also, they have broad-gauge bogies and underframes. Diesel multiple units. A few routes in India currently have diesel multiple unit service. Depending on the transmission system they are classified as DEMU or DHMU. There are diesel rail car service in a few places known as rail bus. DC electric traction equals, note, these locomotives are no longer used, or were used only in sections around and in Mumbai, which is the only location in India still always using DC traction. The power operated is 1500 VDC. Mixed-type locomotives, WCM1, WCM2, WCM3, WCM4, WCM5, WCM6. Passenger locomotives. WCP1, WCP2 built one in 1928 and 21 in 1930, and one in 1938. 1 a Euro squared code 2 a Euro squared wheel arrangement. 2160 horsepower, WCP3, WCP4. Goods locomotives. WCG1 and Vulcan Foundry. These are among the earliest electric locos used in India. The first locomotive was named as Sir Leslie Wilson and is currently preserved in the National Rail Museum, New Delhi. 2600 Euro 2950 horsepower, WCG2. Electric multiple units. WCU1 to WCU15. Equals AC electric traction equals, the 25 kV AC system with overhead lines is used throughout the rest of the country. Mixed-type locomotives, WAM1, WAM2, WAM3, WAM4, WAM4B, WAM4P, WAM4PD, WAM4PR, WAM4PDBHS, WAM46PD, WAM4PDB3P, WAM42S3P, WAM46PDBHS, WAM46PE, WAM4G, WAM4 hours and WAM4E. Passenger locomotives. WAP1, WAP2, WAP3, WAP4, WAP5, WAP6, WAP7. Goods locomotives. WAG1, WAG1S, WAG2, WAG3, WAG3A, WAG4, WAG5, WAG5A, WAG5B, WAG5D, WAG5E, WAG5 hours, WAG5HA, WAG5HB, WAG5HD, WAG5HE, WAG5PE, WAG5RH, WAG6A 6110 horsepower. Max speed 100 km per hour. Bogies. The most powerful non-three-phase AC electric locomotives in India, WAG6B, WAG6C, WAG7, WAG7 hours, WAG8, WAG9, WAG9 hours, WAG9I and WAG9 high. Electric multiple units. WAU1 to WAU4. Equals dual traction equals. Note, these locomotives are used only in sections around Mumbai. They can run under AC traction too. The main purpose behind the manufacture of these type of locomotives was to provide transportation in and out Mumbai area without changing the engine. Mixed-type locomotives. WCAM-1 only locomotive currently used having reverse pantographs. Now decommissioned. WCAM-2 halves P, WCAM-3, 50 designed by Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, 4600 horsepower under DC traction and 5000 horsepower under AC traction. All owned by Central Railway. Most widely used loco in the Mumbai-Pune section. Goods locomotives, WCAG-1, note, there is no dedicated dual-current passenger locomotive in India, but in Mumbai area, there are some EMUs which can run under dual traction. Battery traction equals, in 1927, English Electric and WBC built 2 shunters for use in yards at Bombay, now Mumbai. They had bogies. Rated at 240 horsepower. They weighed 58 tons. Meter gauge locomotives used in India. Steam traction equals. Company types, Nilgiri Mountain Railway X-Class. BESA designs, Passenger 4-6-0, Mixed Traffic 4-6-0, Goods 4-8-0, Tank 2-6-2T. Wartime designs, Class MAWD a Euro 2-8-2 USATCS 118 class, Class MWGX a Euro 4-6-2 plus 2-6-4 Garat. Indian Railway Standards designs, Class YA Euro 4-6-2 with 9-ton axle load. Class YB a Euro 4-6-2 with 10-ton axle load, Class YC a Euro 4-6-2 with 12-ton axle load, Class YD a Euro 2-8-2 with 10-ton axle load, Class E a Euro 2-8-2 with 12-ton axle load, Class YF a Euro 0-6-2. Later examples were 2-6-2, Class YK a Euro 2-6-0 version of the 2-6-2 YF, Class YL a Euro 2-6-2, Class YT a Euro Light 0-4-2T, Class YG a Euro 2-8-2 goods locomotive, Class YP a Euro 4-6-2 passenger locomotive. Diesel traction equals. YDM-1, the first diesel locomotives on 1000 mm meter gauge. Imported from Britain in 1955, there were 20 in number. Mainly found on Western Railway, phased out by the 1990s. YDM-2, originally used on Southern Railway, built by CLW, only 41 in numbers. Mostly used for shunting purposes or to pull short passenger trains. YDM-3, produced by GMEMD in 1961-62, mainly found near Ahmedabad. Sabarmati Loco Shed. YDM-4, most widely and successful diesel locomotive used in India on meter gauge, 550 units produced by DLW and Alco, found in Mho, Sabarmati Phulera, Lumding, Coonood, Viluppuram, Isatnagar sheds and many other sheds. YDM-4A, the 99 locos supplied by Montreal Locomotive Works in 1964-69. YDM-5, same specifications as of YDM-3 but an addition of 10 tons weight to the axles. Supplied by GMEMD in 1964. Currently all diesel locomotives except YDM-4 and YDM-4A are supposed to be withdrawn from service. Electric traction equals. Electric locomotives. YCG-1, YAM 120 were imported from Japan. Electric multiple units, YAU class. Narrow gauge locomotives used in India. Steam traction equals. Company designs, Barsi Light Railway Class AA Euro 0-8-40, Barsi Light Railway Class BA Euro 4-8-40. Barsi Light Railway Class CA Euro 0-6-0 St. Barsi Light Railway Class DA Euro 0-4-0, Barsi Light Railway Class EA Euro Sentinel Railcars, Barsi Light Railway Class FA Euro 2-8-2, Barsi Light Railway Class GA Euro 4-6-4. Indian Railway Standards designs, Class ZA a Euro 2-6-2 with 4.5-ton axle load. Class ZB a Euro 2-6-2 with 6-ton axle load. Class ZC a Euro 2-8-2 with 6-ton axle load. Class ZD a Euro 4-6-2 with 8-ton axle load. Class ZE a Euro 2-8-2 with 8-ton axle load. Class ZF a Euro 2-6-2T with 8-ton axle load. Steam traction equals. Company designs. Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, DHRA Class a Euro 0-4-OWT. DHRB Class a Euro 0-4-O Street. 777 and 778 preserved, DHRC Class a Euro 4-6-2, DHRD Class a Euro 0-4-0 plus 0-4-0 Garat. Indian Railway Standards Designs, QA a Euro 2-6-2 with 4.5-ton axle load. QB a Euro 2-6-2 with 6-ton axle load. QC a Euro 2-8-2 with 6-ton axle load. Diesel traction equals. ZDM1, ZDM2, ZDM3, ZDM4, ZDM4A, ZDM4B, 4C, 4D, ZDM5. Diesel traction equals. And DM1, for the Matheran Hill Railway, and DM5, for the Maharaja Railways of India, and DM6 a Euro. This class is currently in operation on the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway and the Matheran Hill Railway. Battery traction equals, NBM1 a Euro designed by BHEL in 1987. Powered by battery. Note: all narrow-gauge locomotives in India are mixed-type locomotives. Note: there is no narrow-gauge electric locomotive in India. Special names: Antam Satara a Euro last broad-gauge steam locomotive produced in India. Abhinov, named to the first WAP6 initially now rebuilt to a WAP4 numbered 22401 homed at Hara, HWH, Shed, Iravat, named to some WDG4s which belong to Guti and Raipur diesel locomotive sheds. These are named after Lord Indra's White Elephant. Buzz, mainly two WDP4s 2011 and 2012 are called BAAZ, WDP4s 2000 to 2009 also have the name stenciled on them in the side. Baba Seb, named to a WAP1 number 22021 homed at Roy Apram, RPM, shed which is named after Bir Ambedkar. It was the 110th electric locomotive of the year 1990-91. Valab named to first WCAM1 number 21800 now no longer in service. It means beloved. WCAM1 is also the first B-current charged locomotive class in India. Balwand, named to first WCAM2 number 21861. It means strong. WCAM2 was the most powerful B-current charged locomotive class in India at the time. Cheetah, named to some broad-gauge locomotives. They include a WDM3A number 16612, WAG5H number 24404, WAP4E number 22541, WAP4 number 22382 and some WDM3DS. Garage, named to some broad-gauge locomotives. They include some WAG7S and Alco-based locomotives. Garuda, named to first microprocessor-controlled WDG2A reclassified as WDG3A. It means eagle. This name is no longer in use. They had an unusual livery. Jagjeevan Ram, named WAM1 which is named after India's ex-railway minister Babu Jagjeevan Ram. Jawada, named to the first WAP3 later rebuilt to a WAP1 number 22005 homed at Arakonam, AJJ, shed which is named after India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Krishnavani, named to a WAG5E number 23989 homed at Vijayawada, BZA, shed. It is named after Krishna River. It has a modified shell and single windscreen on either sides. Navodit, named to first natively produced three-phase electric passenger locomotive WAP-5 number 30011 homed at Ghaziabad, GZB, shed. It means new shining. Navjagran, named to a WAP-5 number 30012 homed at GZB shed. It means new awakening. It is the second indigenously produced three-phase electric locomotive by CLW. Gaurav, named to some electric locomotives. It means pride. They include a WAP-5 number 30044 homed at Vadodara, BRC, shed and a WAP-6 number 22404 now rebuilt to WAP-4. Navshakti, named to a WAG-9 number 31030 homed at GMO shed. It was a prototype for WAG-9H but it was later rebuilt to a standard WAG-9. It has twin white stripes in the livery. Navyug, named to first natively produced three-phase electric goods locomotive, WAG-9. It is numbered 31022 homed at GMO shed. Prabal, named to some Alco-based locomotives which belong to Lucknow, LKO, shed. They include WDM-3A, WDM-2A, WDM-2B, WDM-2, WDM-3D, WDG-3A and WDM-3B. Priors, named to a WAG-7 number 27512 homed at Kanpur, CNB, shed. It has a silver livery. It looks unlike any other WAG-7. Push Park, named to some WDP-3 is homed at Tulakabad, TKD, shed of Northern Railway Zone on Kanpur-Delhi section in Delhi. It means floriculture. Rajans, named to some passenger-dedicated electric locomotives built by CLW. It means Royal Swan. They include some WAP-1S and a WAP-4E number 22540. Airavat, named to a WAP-4E number 22393 which belongs to Vadodara shed at Siajaganj of Western Railway Zone in Gujarat. It has an unusual red-grey livery. Maya, named to a WAP-4E number 22678 which belongs to Vadodara shed. It means peacock. It is the first locomotive built by CLW in the year 2007. Pawanans, named to a WAP-4E number 22234 which belongs to Vadodara shed. It means air swan. It has been fitted with 3 compressors. Arjun, named to a WAP-4E number 22604 which belongs to Vadodara shed. It is the name of the lead character in Mahabharata. It is the first WAP-4 allotted to the shed with roof-mounted headlamps. Panther, named to WAP-4E number 22335 which belongs to Vadodara shed. Sayotree, named to a WAP-4E number 22286 which belongs to Howrah, HWH, shed of Eastern Railway Zone in West Bengal at Howrah. It means co-passenger. Samrat, named to a WAG-7 number 27455 homed at TKD shed. It means emperor. It looks unlike any other WAG-7. Shakti, named to some microprocessor-controlled WDG-3A locomotives. This name is still used unlike Garuda. Shaintadan, named to first WAG-7 number 27001 homed at GMO shed. It means gift of peace. Suksagar Naveen, named to a WAM-4BDA number 20420. It means new sea of happiness. It is the first WAM-4 allotted to the BZA shed and also the first WAM-4 with a BDA subclass. Tiger Face, refers to those WAG-7 locomotives which have red and white stripes on their front and painted red, white, blue. This was their original livery. Velocity, named to some Alco-based locomotives homed at Vatva, VTA, shed. It includes WDM-3D and WDM-3A. The name probably has the same meaning as velocity. TES, named to some WDM-3DS in 111XX series which were previously homed at Gonda, GD, shed in Gonda district in Uttar Pradesh, UP. It means fast in Hindi. Natraj, named to a WDG-4 number 12119 homed at Hubli, UBL. shed at Hubli in Thalwar district in Karnataka. It is the name of an Indian god of dance. Neelkanth, named to a WDG4 numbered 12169 homed at UBL shed. It has been fitted with Distributed Power System, DPS. It is a name of Lord Shiva. Maru Raj, named to some WDG4s homed at Pigaki Kothi, BGKT, shed of Northwestern Railway Zone in Rajasthan near Jodhpur. Ajit Maru Raj, named to a WDG4 numbered 12192 homed at BGKT shed. Ajit means invincible. Amit, named to a WDG4 numbered 12195 homed at BGKT shed. It means infinite. Gull Lions, named to some Sabarmati, SBI, shed WDG4S of Western Railway Zone of Ahmedabad Division in Gujarat. Gur is a name of a national park. Karshal, named to a WDG4 numbered 12253 homed at SBI shed. It means perfect. It is the first WDG4 built rated at 4500 horsepower built indigenously at DLW. Vijay, named to a WDG4D numbered 12681 homed at SBI shed. It has twin cabs and an unusual livery. It is the latest class of locomotives. It means victory. Chatak, named to some broad gauge locomotives. It is the name of Maharana Pratap's renowned horse. It includes a WDP-1, WAP-4E, WAG-5A and some WAG-5S, WAG-5AGs. Aud, named to a some WDM-3 as homed at Gonda, GD, shed. It was the name of a kingdom. Firex, named to some American locomotive company-based locomotives homed at Jhansi, JHS, shed of North Central Railway Zone. It includes some WDM-3As and WDM-2As. Punjab, named to a WDM-3A numbered 16370 homed at Ludhiana, LDH, shed. It has an orange dark blue with white striped livery. Shah means lion. Prachand, named to WDM-2A numbered 16852 homed at GD shed at Gonda, Uttar Pradesh. It means huge. Deshbandhu, named to a WDM-2 numbered 17279 withdrawn from service. It means country brother. It is the first WDM-2 of Andal shed withdrawn from service. Kundan, named to a WDM-2 numbered 18233 preserved at Diesel Locomotive Works. It is the first WDM-2 built on kit supplied by Alco. Named after a form of a traditional Indian gemstone jewelry. Veer, named to a WDM-3A numbered 18745 are homed at JHS shed at Jhansi in UP under Jhansi Division. It means brave. It is the first WDM-2 rebuild of its shed. Indraprastha, named to a WDS-4A numbered 19057 preserved at Regional Rail Museum, Howrah. It was the name of a city in which Pandavas lived. Swachkata, named to a WDS-4D numbered 19571 homed at Balaighata, BGA, shed at Kolkata. It has been fitted with mechanized track apron cleaning system. Subash, named to a WDS-4D numbered 19577 homed at BGA shed at Sealdah railway station in West Bengal. It is named after Subhas Chandra Bose. Viram, named to a WDS-4D numbered 19732 which was scrapped in October 2011. It was the last WDS-4 produced. It means end. It was homed at Kurla, CLA, shed. Aravali, named to some WDP-4S homed at BGKT shed. It is named after a mountain range running through the Rajasthan which is close to the shed. Agni, named to a WDP-4 numbered 20090 homed at BGKT shed. It means fire. It is the first locomotive produced by DLW in July 2009. Vikram, named to a WDP-4 numbered 20092 homed at BGKT shed. It means victory. It is the last WDP-4 allotted to BGKT shed. Rajataba, named to a WAM-4G number 20401 which is scrapped. It was the first WAM-4G. It was homed at Bhilai, BIA, shed of Durg district in Chhattisgarh. Surabhi, named to a WAM-4P number 20615 which is scrapped. It is the name of goddess Lakshmi. It was homed at Asansol, ASN, shed in West Bengal. Navgna, named to a WAM-46P number 21380 homed at Asansol, ASN, shed. It means new feeling. First WAM-4 at this shed to be fitted with SI unit and microprocessor. Anant, named to a WAM-46P number 21399 homed at Bhusaval, BSL, shed of Central Railway Zone at Bhusal. It means infinite. The last WAM-4 to be built. Ravindra, named to a WAP-1 number 22043 homed at GZB shed. It means Lord of the Sun. It is the first WAP-1 fitted with SI unit with top-mounted headlamps at this shed. Vidyajaga, named to a WAP-1 number 22058 homed at Royapuram, RPM, shed of Southern Railway Zone in Chennai. It means Sea of Knowledge. Adtha, named to a WAP-1 number 22076 homed at GZB shed at Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh in UP. It means faith. It was the last WAP-1 produced. Swarnanjali, named to a WAP-4 number 22242 homed at HWH shed. It means gold offerings to God. It is the first WAP-4 in the red with yellow striped livery. Luapurush, named to a WAP-4E number 22333 homed at BRC shed. It means Iron Man. Named after Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The locomotive has a unique road number. Yugantar, named to a WAP-4 number 22591 homed at GZB shed. It means everlasting. It is the first WAP-4 to be fitted with top-mounted headlamps along with microprocessor control. Avta, named to a WAP-4 number 22615 homed at GZB shed in Ghaziabad district, India. It means same as Avatar. It has been fitted with static converter. Khandesh, named to a WAP-4E number 22680 homed at BSL shed. It refers to the northwestern portion of Maharashtra state where the locomotive runs. Ranjit, named to a WAP-4 number 22688 homed at GZB shed. It means battle victory. It is the first WAP-4 produced in 2007 without a subclass E. Ajit, named to some WAP-4s homed at GZB shed. It means invincible. These are the first WAP-4 fitted simultaneously with roof-mounted headlamps and DBRs, SI unit and microprocessor. Kawal, named to a WAP-4 number 22692 homed at LDH shed at Ludhiana in Ludhiana district in Punjab. It means only. Rajinder, named to a WAP-4 number 22699 homed at GZB shed at Daulatpur. It means Lord of Kings. It has WAP-5 type cabin windows. Davendra, named to a WAP-4 number 22700 homed at GZB shed under Delhi division at Kanpur Delhi section. It means Lord of Gods. It is fitted with SIV. Satyapal, named to a WAP-4 number 22707 homed at BSL shed. It means protected by truth. It is the first locomotive produced by CLW in the second quarter of the financial year 2007 August. Priyadarshini, named to a WAG-5A number 23080 homed at BSL shed at Hara Nagpur Mumbai line in Maharashtra in Jalgaon district. It means delightful to look at. Bazanti, named to a WAG-5A number 23122 homed at BRC shed at Vadodara in Vadodara district on Mumbai-New Delhi route. It means spring. Nuvian, named to a WAG-5A number 23141 homed at BIA shed at Bhilai. Commissioned by Sir Ferdinand Nuvian, pioneer of 25 kV AC traction in India. Janmashti, named to a WAG-5RH number 23356 homed at ASN Shed. It means birth centenary. It is built in the birth centenary year of Jawaharlal Nehru. A J, named to a WAG-5RH number 23357 homed at ASN Shed. It means invincible. It is the first locomotive built in the year 1989-90 at Chittaranjan Locomotive Works. Kirtiman, named to a WAG-5RH number 23456 homed at ASN Shed at Asansol in Bardhaman district. It means record. The locomotive has a unique road number. Ekta, named to a WAG-7 number 27006 homed at Mughalsarai, MGS, Shed at Mughalsarai under East Central Railway Zone in Mughalsarai Division in UP. It means unity. Karamba, named to a WAG-7 number 27116 homed at Bondamunda, BNDM, Shed. It means brave in deeds. It is the first WAG-7 homed at this shed. Swarna Abba, named a few WAG-7s homed at New Katni, NKJ, Shed under West Central Railway Zone at Katni in Madhya Pradesh. It means golden shine. Sarvotam, named to a WAG-7 number 27425 homed at CNB Shed. It means best of all. It is the first WAG-7 homed at this shed with a microprocessor control. Samarpan, named to a WAG-7 number 27430 homed at GMO Shed at Gamo under East Central Railway Zone and Dhanbad Division. It means dedication. Kovari, named a few WAG-7s homed at a road, ED, Shed. They are named after a river. These are the first locomotives at this shed fitted with vertical DBR. Naverti, named to a WAP-5 number 30013 homed at GZB Shed under Northern Railway Zone. It means new fame. It is built using a damaged WAP-5 spare parts. Vijay Utkarsh, named to a WAP-5 number 30015 homed at GZB Shed. It means success progress. Fourth WAP-5 built by Chittaranjan Locomotive Works. Navkaran, named to a WAP-7 number 30201 homed at GZB Shed. It means new ray of light. It is the first WAP-7 built. Navbharati, named to a WAP-7 number 30202 homed at BIA Shed. It means new recruitment. It is the second WAP-7 built. Navchitak, named to a WAP-7 number 30209 homed at GZB Shed. It means new Chitak. Navgati, named to a WAP-7 number 30215 homed at GZB Shed. It means new speed. Navjyoti, named to a WAG-9 number 31023 homed at GMO Shed in Dhanbad district in Jharkhand. It means new flame. It is the second indigenously built WAG-9. Navdisha, named to a WAG-9 number 31024 homed at GMO Shed on Grand Cord. It means new direction. It is the third indigenously built WAG-9. Navade, named to a WAG-9 number 31033 homed at Ajay Shed at Nagpur. It means new rise. It is the first indigenously built WAG-9 homed at this shed. Navganshakti, named to a WAG-9 number 31058 homed at GMO Shed. It means new dense power. Nevshitak, named to a WAG-9 number 31100 homed at Ajay Shed near Ajay Railway Station in Maharashtra. It means new century. It is the 100th WAG-9 built. Navpragati, named a few WAG-9s in the 311XX series which all were homed at Laliguda, LGD, Shed at Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh. It means new progress. Naveen, named to a few WAG-9s homed at Gamo, GMO, Shed. They are fitted with inverted gate bipolar transistors, IGBT, traction converters. It means new. Prateek, named to a WDP-4B numbered 40079 homed at Tulakabad, TKD, shed. It is built as a Golden Jubilee celebration locomotive of Diesel Locomotive Works. Yugantar, named to a Kanpur, CNBWAP for 22,591 Yugantar means an English New Era. Garage, named to WDM-3D WDM-3B class type locos. Garage means elephant. Push Park, named to WDP-3A loco class from TKD shed. Push Park means mythical vehicle of Lord Vishnu. Mayabali, named to WDG-4 loco class homed to Andal, UDL, means more powerful. Hira, Shakti, named to a WDG-3A 13182 of Jhansi diesel shed. Hira means diamond and Shakti means power. Avid, named to Gonda homed WDM-2 16631. Shatabdi Gaurav, named to a loco of Izatnagar WDS-6L 17698. Shatabdi means centenary and Gaurav means pride. Pallava King, named to TBM Yam 121904. Pallava King was coined because this loco mainly used to hold Pallavan Express or Emperor of Pallavan dynasty. Vaigai Special, named to TBM Yam 121909 as it was allotted specially to Vaigai Express which plies between Chennai Egmore and Madurai Junction. Sukanaya, named to Mughal Sarai, MGS, WAP 122,017, Sukanaya means good unmarried girl. Ashok, named to Ghaziabad, GZB, WAP 422,061, Ashok means without sorrow. Sahitri named to Hara based WAP 422,286, Sahitri means fellow traveller. Gurud named to Tata homed WAG 523,145, Gurud victory to the greatness anew. Kovari, named to a road WAG 727,467, Kaveri is a river name in Talakaveri, Kodagu in the Westernets in Karnataka. Shampalal, named to 30,227 WAP 7 of GZB shed. Dr. Silva, named a few locos of WAG 9 belonging to Gamo. BHEEM, named to the first loco of the 5th generation EMD locomotive WDG5. Image gallery. Diesel locomotives electric locomotives multiple units Research and development. Diesel locomotives in Indian railways are now fitted with auxiliary power units which saves nearly 88% of fuel during the idle time when train is not running. See also: Rail transport in India, Indian Railways, list of locomotive builders. References. Notes Bibliography External links, Indian Railway Fan Club.